It's you talk, baby.
You Talk family, what go on? This your boy D. I wanted to come on and tell you guys thank you to everyone, my whole entire You Talk family that's been supporting me since I started doing this back in 2020. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you guys. And a big thank you to everyone that is signed up with your You Talk memberships. Thank you very much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. I also wanted to say thank you and shout out to our super producer, the man himself, Mr. King Judge, KJ Production, Mr. Marquise Judge. Thank you, brother. I appreciate everything you do. I love you, brother. You already know. Also, a big thank you and shout out to our super co-host, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. You Talk family, I know y'all appreciate him, and I do as well. Shout out to Mr. Larry Frank Jr. Thank you for all that you do, brother. I love you. Let's get into it, man. Let me tell you about these 3 different memberships that we got going on at You Talk. The first membership is the You Talk Club. And with that membership, you will receive different loyalty badges for every month that you are a member of the You Talk family. The second membership is the You Talk VIP. And with that membership, you will receive 10% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. And you will get different photos and videos whenever we're out and about. We'll be sending you different stuff. And the third membership is the You Talk Box. And with that membership, you will receive exclusive content when we're doing special interviews with special guests. You will all have access to those interviews, and you will get 15% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. So those are your 3 memberships. Pick one of the 3, and if you don't, it's still all good. It's all love over here at You Talk, but everybody that's got their memberships, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, like I said. So, like I said before, thank you. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting the movement. Everybody stay safe, take care. And y'all know how we start every video and every show that we do. And y'all know how we end every video and every show that we do. It ain't no us without you, baby. And I'm out. We love you guys. Take care. It's You Talk.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah, I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of You Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, You Talk is the people show. Look, You Talk, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. There's Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Elevation coast to coast is that You Talk. Yeah.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's You Talk, baby.
#1 podcast.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
You Talk family, You Talk family. What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to the Utah family and Kane Nation on a Friday night, man. Shout out to everybody. What's going on? What's going on? And this is a special edition, man, tonight because I got my brother here in the city with me, man. He's in the city. He made it in this morning, man. Shout out to the one and only, man, my super co-host. Y'all already know what it is, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. I can salute him right here in front of me, man.
And I salute you back.
And you already know what it is, man. We are here, man. Shout out to Miss Katie Albin, man.
Yep.
Shout out to let's shout out a couple people, man. Troy Woodard, what's going on, man? Troy Woodard, Katie Albin, what's going on?
Miss Katie, what's happening?
There go Chris Kane in the building, man. Shout out to Chris Kane, man. What's going on, Chris Kane?
All good.
And shout out to Onk. Shout out to Onk. Big man in the building, man.
It's been about a year, man, but I sure could use some motion perch right there. Come on up here today and go fry them up.
Hey, you need that?
I need it.
Listen, man, don't nothing change over here, man. Y'all know how we start off every show because I got him in the building with me, y'all. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. Utah family, what's going on, man? Shout out to our partner, man. Shout out to the man himself, our super producer, man, Mr. King Judge. Man, y'all already know what it is. Shout out to King Judge, man. We are using the travel computer tonight, man. We don't use it that much. And we had to do some different stuff, get everything set up. So we are here. But Larry Frank Jr., you are here on a Friday night. Hey, listen, we got a lot going on this weekend, and I want to know how your week has been. Tell everybody, man, how you been doing, man. And you are here in the 8, man. Welcome to Atlanta, my brother, again.
Hey, it's funny you say that because when I touch down, every time I come to Atlanta, right? When I touch down, I got Luda in the back of my mind. You know, that's the anthem. Anybody that comes to Atlanta, when you hit the airport, that should be like the anthem for everybody when you touch down in Atlanta. So, funny story. When we touched down, the pilot, he gave the comments and all of that stuff and all of that. And the pilot was like, "Welcome to Atlanta." And I almost said where the players play. It was on my mind. So I had to hold myself. But yeah, I had I had the song on repeat on my phone and my earbuds and all of that. So yeah, man. Yeah, it was a rough week at work, but we ended it real good in the 8. Happy to be here.
That's what's up, brother. That's what's up, man. I want to shout out Mr. Sean the Trucker. He said that he's new to the channel, man. Well, welcome, brother.
Welcome.
Salute you, man. Thank you for joining the channel, man. Hope you like the content, man. It's a real station. We don't sugarcoat anything over here, man. You can go back and watch previous shows. So definitely welcome to the station. We look forward to keeping you here, man. Shout out to Obi-Wan Kane, our brother. There you go, Obi-Wan Kane.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute, man. How you doing, brother?
Yeah.
They go Ella B in the building. Shout out to Ella.
What's good?
Ella, what's up? What's going on, sweetness? How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Katie. It's definitely, man. It's tragic up here with the airport. Yes. Listen, I told Frank, everybody that comes here, man, whether it's my family, whether it's my friends, I tell them all the same thing. And that's when you come, just call me when you get the baggage fame and tell me what door you in.
Right.
Because I go to the racetrack that's right there on Camp Creek. I sit right there, whether I'm going to have me a big goat and just wait on you to call me. But I ain't parking. I'm not parking. I want to pull up because these Atlanta police. Tell them, Larry. Tell them about them.
Hey, listen. Every time I come here when D picks me up, I literally say, look, I'm coming out of this door. And when he rolls up, like literally, he almost don't stop. I literally just run up to the car, jump in there, throw my bag because the police out there in front of the airport, they ain't nothing nice, bro. They don't play.
They don't play here in Atlanta, man. So yes, man. Yes, Ms. Holman. But we're going to talk about some stuff tonight, man. It's the People Show, man. And we thank you guys for joining us tonight. The topic tonight is, will the defensive secondary look better up under the 2 new coaches that we got, bro? And that would be Zach Etheridge and Mr. Will Harris. Guys, let's talk about it. I mean, like we said, it couldn't be no worse than what it was last year, Larry Frank. Hey, and we're going to acknowledge, been seeing the recruiting trail, been killing it as usual.
Right.
Good job. Salute. And a big shout out to the coaching staff. Big thumbs up. Like I said, you're going to definitely get credit for credit too. I see that they got the tight end. They flipped him. What it was, Israel.
Israel, I didn't catch his last name, but it made some noise. They got him. I just saw an hour ago they got a big defensive tackle out of Arkansas.
I seen that.
They got him.
And what was the young man named out of California that they flipped from Georgia, the wide receiver?
I can't remember his name.
his name.
I've been reading it, but I hadn't really been paying attention because I've been swamped. But I just been seeing they've been making moves. So
yeah,
they definitely making it happen.
Definitely. And that kid that they got out of that they flipped from Georgia, man, he was from California. White kid, I forgot his name. He's fast too, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he fast.
Okay.
Yeah, he is fast, man. Definitely. They killing it on the trail, man. But you guys, like you said, it's the people show tonight. I'm gonna start with Larry Frank, man. We're gonna open it up. The phone lines is open. I'm gonna put this. Is it up? Yeah. Telephone number is 404-981-3997. Y'all got to excuse me. We getting older. My eyes ain't what it used to be. We on the travel computers. I ain't on the big computer tonight, so I'm stretching, y'all. I'm stretching. Yeah, truck guy, yeah. 434, yeah. He fast, bro. He fast. When I seen him, man, he took it was a slant, man, and he caught it in the midst of the defense, bro, but took off. Nobody. He ran away from people there, Frank. What? He ran away from everybody. Nobody wasn't supposed to come in to catch him.
The heir apparent to X?
He faster than X.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if he could have the hands and the elusive like X and add more speed.
And he's taller. I think he's about, I want to say 6. He's about 6'2", Trucker, am I right? I think he's 6'2", 6'3", if I'm not mistaken. But, boy, he's big and fast, bro.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
It definitely was. Now, I am happy about that recruit right there. I want to see what he's going to do. But
shouts out to Kevin Beard.
Oh, Kevin Beard, yes. And definitely, because he don't get enough credit. Shout out to Kevin Beard. That's a good point, bro. Damn good point. Definitely. So what do you guys think? Will the secondary look better this year up under these two new defensive coaches, positional coaches? I think so, Larry Frank. They brought in a lot of kids over the offseason in the transfer portal. And let's just hope that it has to look better, Larry Frank. It has to.
Right.
If you guys want to project some starters tonight, talk to us, man. Larry Frank, what's your opinion? What you think?
Well, I'm going to start off looking at the coaches themselves and look at the background, because you got to think about this and keep this in mind. Zach Etheridge, he played on that 2010 national championship.
Yes.
He was actually a captain on that team.
Yes.
And over the course of his coaching career, he has been able to get guys developed. He's got 4 guys under his tutelage over the years and got them to the NFL. So he knows a thing or two about coaching, and he's got that championship pedigree, having been a captain on the defense on that team. Will Harris, people forget, but he was a true freshman. He didn't start. He got a little bit of action, but he was a true freshman on the USC team that lost to Texas and Vince Young in that legendary national championship game. Now, he came back the next couple of years. I think USC won 11 games the second year, and then they went 12-1. I want to say that was Pete Carroll's last year before he moved on to the NFL. But he started a lot of games. So you got 2 coaches that really have big-time playing experience at some big-time programs, and I think that really goes a long way, because you got coaches that, listen, you're not going to have all that experience as a player, and then when you transition to a coach, you don't know nothing.
Right.
As we saw with Lance Guidry from a defensive coordinator standpoint, as we've seen with other coordinators, they may have played the game, but did you play the game at the highest level for a Power 5 program? One won a national championship. The other one was a part of some good teams that could have contended. I think they won the Rose Bowl. USC that 13 wins. I forgot the Rose Bowl against Penn State. That was Will Harris's team. So you got that. Then enter the players that you got. I mean, look, the only returning one that we got that we know is proven is O.J. Frederick. We know what he did. 30 tackles for loss, or 30 tackles rather, and a pick, right? Ethan O'Connor's coming in from Washington State, but here's the thing. Ethan O'Connor had better numbers than O.J. Frederick. Ethan O'Connor had 34 tackles and 4 picks.
Now, where's Ethan O'Connor coming from?
Washington State.
Washington State, okay.
Washington State.
Okay.
So you have him, but here's the thing. On the other side, you got all of the hype with Xavier Lucas coming in. Now, he don't have all the experience, but he's a playmaker. He played as a true freshman.
Yes, he did.
He's a playmaker.
Yes, he did.
So he's coming, right? And then, obviously, you got experience coming in with Charles Brantley from Michigan State. And, of course, at the safety position, Zachariah Poyser, who was on the FCS level, but he was pretty much an All-American on the FCS levels. So you got a lot of experience coming in. You got a lot of talent coming in. And I think you got some good coaches that on both sides, both the cornerbacks coach and the safeties coach.
Especially now.
Yes. I think they're going to materialize it. And Corey Heatherman is a defensive coordinator. He's designing the defense to where the secondary, they can be more involved, you know. So you got to remember, last year, Miami had 43 plays, of which they gave up 20 yards. They were ranked 99th in the country, near the bottom.
Yes.
You know that's getting cleaned up.
Yes.
You know that's getting cleaned up. So I feel good. I feel good. What's up? What's up?
What's up, Ray? Definitely, man. Definitely. Shout out to James Freeman, man.
Freeman, Stallion. What's good? What's good, Stallion? What's happening?
Stallion, man. That Stallion is in the building, man. Love the show too, man. Seen the show with Larry Frank, man. We was watching you guys earlier, man. You guys do a great job over there, man. Rebels for a cause, man. Y'all check our brother out, man. Shout out to Two pair. Y'all know I don't put the Tate on there. When I say Larry Frank, two pair. That's my dog, the two pair.
Yeah, and shouts out to Shane O'Mac too.
Shane O'Mac, what's up, man? What's good? What's Gucci? What's going on? So let me ask you a question, Larry Frank. With Porter coming in, do Porter start? You think that he wins one of those safety jobs like that?
I think so, because I mean, who you got? You got Marquise Williams. You got Jadez Richard. Poison's coming in. I mean, he's got.
Is Richard healthy from his injury?
I think, by the start of fall camp, he should be. You know, I don't know if he is right now, but by the start of fall camp, he should be. I think he's going to be a go. But I think Richard's going to be more of a rotational guy.
Okay. Hey, mother, how you doing?
Ball's mom.
Love you, baby.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on?
Yeah.
So, Jadez Richards, man. I hope that he can come back healthy, man. Like I say, he did play hard. It was the times, and I feel like in man-to-man coverage, you know, he got beat some.
Right.
And I think that was due to coaching as well.
That's what I was about to say. I think that was coaching, and you got to remember, he played primarily at corner. When he transferred in from Vanderbilt, he was a safety.
It's a safety fight.
So put him back at the position. Because look, when he was at Vanderbilt playing safety, he was solid. He was solid as a safety at Vandy. So I think you know he'll be able to get in there. And then everybody's talking. We forget about it. Damari Brown, he's due for a rebound.
We certainly see what Casey said. Casey said Lucas must be here if they wouldn't.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes, sir.
That's a good point. Good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
So out to Casey, man. What'd you say, Miss Albert? Let's check out Katie. Katie always makes some good points, man. Listen, Katie, I don't trust Porter players. How do you have continuity and chemistry with 20 Porter players every season? Katie, I said this a long time ago. I've been saying this, man, since the portal started. I didn't like the portal, but you know, this is where we at with it now, Katie. I agree with you. I think that I think we oversaturate with getting portal players. I don't think that we should get as many as we get, because I think that he recruit good enough to where he should be able to develop like he recruit, bro. That's just
in this case, I agree with what she's saying. However, in this case, I think when you look at as bad as the secondary was, what you lost, and the lack of what you had coming back from a talent standpoint, I think what you have in the portal coming in is gonna pay dividends.
Okay,
that's just my thought.
Okay,
you know? No doubt. You got too much experience coming in, and you can go and look at all of the stats, man. I mean, the snaps. Them guys got a lot of snaps. All them guys got a lot of snaps that's coming in. The only one that had limited snaps was Xavier Lucas, but that's because he's a true freshman, you know. But I think Xavier had like 208 snaps in one pick. But once again, he's a true freshman. So, yeah, I think, you know, those portal guys are going to pay some dividends.
Mr. Casey says the portal gives guys time to develop and not thrown in right away when not ready. I can agree with that at some extent, but I just, you know, when you see players like Jahari Harvey, when you see guys like Jarris and Harrison Hunt, that, you know, when they was there, they leave and they transfer and go somewhere else and they play good.
Right.
Then I'm like, why would they develop at Miami when they go somewhere else and we see them play good?
If they go somewhere else and play good, that tells you that they had the natural talent. It was coaching.
See, that's all I'm saying, Mr. Casey. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Definitely. You guys, the lines are open. If you want to call up and talk to us, man, the lines are open, man. We got a challenging weekend this weekend. We got a lot going on, man. Shout out to the GOAT, man, Melvin Brad, man. We're gonna be with that food tomorrow, man. We got the
sweet day.
Yes, what you got?
Call him Sweet Daddy. If you're watching, go to Sweet Daddy Williams.
Hey, he already done hung up on us once today, man.
Yeah, I made him hang up on me. So I know I got him. I know I got, you know, to go to MB5, boy, to go to MB5 and talk that yang, bro. He usually get everybody. But when you make the go to MB5 hang up, you know you saying something. So I got him.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Telephone number, you guys. For us, we got our first caller. Right. Let's bring him in. Chris Kane, you there, brother?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chris Kane is in the building, man. Let's give him a round of applause, man. This is our day one brother, man. Chris Kane.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? How you doing tonight, man?
What's up with you?
Oh, man, well, we good, man. We good.
Chilling, man.
And I want to say thank you too, man, for your part, man, on the intro. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm just thank God that the thing went through this time, because
yes.
I was like, Lord, I hope this thing go through, because I don't know if it was gonna go through or not, or whatever the case is, but hey, it went through. You know what I'm saying? I know I look a little like a little homeless head or something right now, but hey, it'll be all right. It's all right.
It's all good.
But I had the support though. It's an honor and a privilege. I want to thank you for even, you know, allowing me to be a part of the intro and to be a part of the show and everything else like that. It's an honor and a privilege. So I thank you for the opportunity. Thank y'all both.
Oh, for sure, bro. Talk to us, Chris. What are you thinking about the secondary, bro? What do you think? You think the secondary is going to look better than what it did last year, brother? Talk to us. Give us your opinion. It's the People Show. You already know what it is.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah, it better.
Right.
It better. It better. That's all I'm gonna say. It better. We can't go. It can't be worse than what it was just last year. It can't be worse. You know, I mean, you got these coaches in, you got the coaches in, you got the recruiting, and like I was saying in one of the groups earlier when I went live, I said Mario is a hell of a recruiter. He's a hell of a recruiter. He's relentless. He will not stop until he get who he wants. That's not the problem. The problem is in-game preparation. It's your in-game choices, your decisiveness, the decisions that you make, and the things that you need to do, and the dumb crap that you do. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to tell you like this. If Mario put that time that he does into recruiting, into in-game prep, we'd be untouchable. We would be untouchable because he would be a relentless coach, and he would be a relentless recruiter, and he would and we would be unstoppable. Now, as far as, because the same way that he would put, like the same way that he puts players in on that offensive line to fit what he needs, if he was a coach like that, he would, if he was an in-game coach like that, he would put the right defensive players, defensive line coaches, DCs, and everything else in the right position in order for him to have the type of team. We wouldn't have got Lance Guidry. We wouldn't have got a Josh Gaddis. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have got a Kevin Steele the way that we did if he was so dominant in that area. You see what I'm saying? But even and understand something, we might not be good at all things. And I understand that. You can't be perfect in all things. But if you cannot be perfect in all things, at least surround yourself with the people that can help you become great. What you think Saban did? Saban didn't do it by himself. Yes, he identifies on one side of the ball, but he did not do it all by himself. He can step in if he needs to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he did not do it by himself. Okay.
Hold on, Chris Kane. Hold on, Chris Kane. Let me hide something that Miss Katie said that I said too a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was saying that's why I like Dabo. I hate to harp on it, but how does Dabo keep winning without bunches of Porter players? And I know the answer to my own question. Yes, he's a better coach. Definitely. He's
a better coach. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. That's obvious.
Yeah.
I mean,
hold on.
That was on the wall.
Chris. let Mr. Casey, let me see what Mr. Casey just said.
Yeah.
Clemson has had a better foundation than Miami has, but Mario getting us right going for the top class in the ACC for the 4th straight year. Won 10 games with no defense, so you can see the improvement. Now, see, that's what we push back at a little bit.
Yeah.
Mr. Casey, because all we're saying is, now see, that looks bad.
Mm.
He's had 4 classes, and he's had a generational offense last year, a generational quarterback. Dabo was doing this without players, without portal players, and we can't win, and we got the talent. We get the talent.
And I'm gonna push back real quick before we give it back to Chris. Yes, it's on paper. They won 10 games, but how did they win the 10 games? You had a generational quarterback, and you had some top-notch receivers. You had a top-notch offense. You had a top-notch collection of running backs. You don't have all of that this year, you know. So
it was in place.
It was there, you know. And I mean, it took Cam Ward heroics to get us at least 3 to 4 victories last year, where any other quarterback we wouldn't have came back. And put it like this: if Emory would have been the starting quarterback, do you think we would have got them 10 wins last year when we fell behind like we did?
No, good point. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Oh, and another thing, I want to piggyback on what y'all were saying. Okay. Yes, we won 10 wins, and like you said, it's not because we won 10 wins; it's how we won 10 wins. But also, let's remind ourselves something. Dabo won 10 games too, but what did he go to?
Yeah. And what did he win?
He went to the ACC championship with a 9-3 record. With a 9-3 record,
there you go.
He went to the ACC championship, won the ACC with a 9-3 record against an 11-1 or 11-2 SMU. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether they won by the skin of their teeth, they won it and went to the playoffs. Yes, they lost, but they went there. You see what I'm saying? Everybody was so worried about Miami. Everybody had their eyes on Miami. Everybody had their focus on Miami, but everybody forgot about Clemson, and they lost that last game to South Carolina. Okay? But that defense is what got them that ACC championship. They're when it comes to their offense, it couldn't touch us when you want to compare.
Right.
Okay, because K Club nigga is nowhere near Cam Ward. I'm sorry for all the Clemson fans out there. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying what it is. But the defense is what won them that ACC championship, and that's something that we were lacking. Okay. Now this year, we need to see that. We need to see what the defense does for us. Is the defense going to get us 10 wins? Is the defense going to get us to the ACC championship? Is the defense going to get us to the playoffs? What is the defense going to do this year? Because see, if we would have had this so-called defense of a half-ass brain defense, like how we've had before, and we had that offense the way we would have had it, we would have never blown that lead to Georgia Tech, and we never would have lost that game to Georgia Tech, and we never would have blown the lead to Syracuse. You understand what I'm saying? Because the defense would have stepped up. But Mario's stupid ass gonna sit up there and kick the damn field goal and then expect for the defense to stop Syracuse when it wasn't stopping them all damn game. So what are you doing? This is the in-game preparation is what we're talking about.
Right.
This is what we're talking about. You trying to cover yourself up. You trying to put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, and it ain't helping. It ain't helping. Because you still leaking and you still doing dumb stuff, and then you want to get on the show and sit here and say dumb crap or woulda, coulda, shoulda. We don't want to hear that shit this year. We don't want to hear it. The first year you got by because you only had 8 recruits. No excuses, D. No excuses, Larry Frank. No excuses. Okay, no excuses. You got by the first year because of the state that we were left in, and you had to salvage the class. Okay, we got you. Okay, we got you on that. The second year. The third year, you had your full recruiting classes. Your fourth year, you had your full recruiting classes. When you go into this year and you start on August the 31st of 2025, I do not want to hear no more woulda, coulda, shouldas.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because it will be, because then if the woulda, coulda, shouldas are going to turn into you will be gone. Okay, and we will get somebody in here that's going to do the damn job. It don't take for you to have to be an alum in order for you to know how this runs. Because Jimmy wasn't an alum, but he knew how this shit ran. Dennis Erickson wasn't an alum, but he knew how this shit ran. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Larry Coker was here, but he was just the guy that was supposed to be the chaperone. But you see what I'm saying? We need the people that's going to be in place in order to do this the right way. And I'm going to tell you right now, Miss Katie, you are absolutely right with what you said. Talent evaluation. I don't know if y'all seen that comment, what she said, but talent evaluation left when Zoe left. There's no reason in the world why you would let Alonzo Highsmith leave from the University of Miami when he wanted to come back to the University of Miami. This year, Mario, you need to check that. Then you need to check that ego at the fucking door. Check that shit.
Well, he did say that. He did say that in the Josh Pate interview. He said that in the Josh Pate interview. He said that.
You know what?
You know, he's gonna start listening to people around him. So we'll see.
Yeah. Something
we don't see. You know what? No, but see, here's the difference with Mario. See, Mario's gonna sit there and say that he's gonna listen to certain people. It depends on what he hears, what he's gonna take advice from. Because if he's gonna get too much criticism for himself, that Cuban ego is gonna rise up in him, and then he's gonna shut everything down. He can fuck around if he wants to and let his ego get his ass fired. He gonna fuck around and let his ego get his ass fired from out of here, and then he's gonna be sitting there looking stupid. Okay, learn how to put people in the right place. If you don't know how to do something, get people that know how to do it and stop micromanaging. You can't micromanage somebody over a job that you have no idea what to do. You are a decorated $80 million offensive lineman. You do not identify as an OC or DC. So why are you criticizing them? Why are you micromanaging them? Learn to stay in your lane and shut what we call the fuck up. And play your position. Period. Okay? And we know that you're watching the show. And I know that you listen to the show. And because of that fact is the reason why you feel the way we feel. But I'm going to tell you like this, Mario. Check this out, bro. Whether you get this message or not, but more than likely, it's going to get to you by August the 31st. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Right.
You got till August the 31st to get your shit in gear. You got this season right here to get your shit in gear. You have no time for nothing to be a woulda, coulda, shoulda this year. There is no more time for that. Okay? Because you had your woulda, coulda, shouldas in the first 3 years. You had your should have last year. You should have been in the ACC championship. You should have not lost that game against Syracuse. You should not have lost that game against Georgia Tech, but your ass did. You should have made adjustments whenever it was USF, but you didn't. Okay? Because you want kiss asses. You want people to sit there and slob on your knob on their knees and shit, and ain't nobody going for that shit this year. Okay? You got Kratos running the defense, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. You better leave him the fuck alone. You better leave him the fuck alone. I'm telling you. If you know, you know. I know I'm looking at you on the screen, Larry Frank. You like, what? Yes, brother look like Kratos. Heatherman look like Kratos. Straight up like Kratos. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Do your job, be your CEO, do what you're supposed to do, and let's win these games. Okay? Stop with all the bullshit. Okay? Stop with all the bullshit and do your job. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna listen to the rest of the show. I love you guys. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. And as always, go Canes. I'll holler at you guys later.
All righty, Chris Kane. Love you, brother. All righty, bro. All right.
Yes, sir. Love y'all. All right.
It's you talk, baby.
He say, Mr. Casey say here, Mario can't put in play. Hold on, Mr. Casey. We want to hold on, Mr. Magic. Mario can't put on the pass and play. Some of y'all want to put the whole blame on him. We just want to put what he's accountable for. That's all, Mr. Casey. I mean, we always say, there's certain things that Mario could have done, better. That a lot of y'all don't like to call out. I think a lot of y'all want to give him a pass. We praise how good of a recruiter he is, but we got to also call out the bad too, Mr. Casey. Right. He's done some stupid shit. Let's just call it what it is, man. Like taking a knee, and like Chris said, I woulda, coulda, should have been last year when you articulated that he had a great offense last year, a great quarterback, and those games that we lost, we should have been in the ACC at least championship.
I'll say this before we pass it to Mr. Magic, to Mr. Casey. When Mr. Casey,
Mr. Magic on that.
Yeah. Before we pass it on, Casey, I want you to look at the Josh Pate interview. I said it last week. I don't know if you saw us last week. Look at the Josh Pate interview. Mario admitted in the Josh Pate interview that he knew in the USF game the defense had issues. He knew he should have got somebody to help somebody out.
Game
4. He knew he should have got somebody to help Gidry out. He knew all of this, but he didn't make any moves. So to say that we want to put all the blame on Mario, yeah, Mario don't get all the blame for everything that happens. He can't put the pads on. But when this man knowingly is self-admitted that he saw what we all saw and didn't act upon it, how can you give him a pass on that?
Not our words. His words.
His words. It's documented.
Come on with it, Mr. Magic. Mr. Magic. Man. Shout out to Mr. Magic in the building. Mr. Magic, I'm on the travel computer, man, so I can't hit your thing tonight, Mr. Magic.
But I'll give it to you. You know I got the pump.
Mr. Magic, what up?
What's happening, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Hey, how you doing tonight, sir?
Doing good. We're doing good, big bro.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm a little late, man. Got into a little movie land here, sitting here with the wife, and I happened to look at the clock. It was like, ooh, I'm in trouble.
You gonna quit messing with them soap operas, man, and leaving your homeboys them out there, man. We don't like this shit. We starting to it's excuses every week, man. We don't like this, man.
I came in.
I got trouble.
I came in calm. I wasn't finna fuck with y'all. You understand what I'm saying? But you want to start some shit now?
I'm just saying, man. Like,
don't start.
As the world turns to young and the rest of man, this is something every week, man. We try to end this shit.
Hey, I think we're going to change his name for Mr. Magic to fix it.
Yeah. We were talking about it when we got on the phone last week. Niggas still on the doggone story, man.
It's all good. I would see y'all. I would see both of you bald head motherfuckers tomorrow.
We would do that again. Yeah,
I would see both of you bald head tomorrow. Tomorrow, damn it.
Yes, sir.
Remember that. Remember that. But back to the question, they say, will the defense secondary to do what?
Will the defensive secondary be done?
It might look a little
up under these two new coaches.
From what I understand, bro. Because they come from the tree, our coordinator come from the tree of Shiano. This is going to probably be one of the closest defenses it's supposed to be. And this is what I'm hoping for. This would be real close to how we used to be. Mm-hmm. The type of defense, getting up speed. I see they're recruiting a lot of speed. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back. We always beat everybody with speed. We redid the NFL with speed from Florida. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to get back to who we really is and the type of players that we supposed to have. And Mario, yes, your ass on the hot seat. I don't give a fuck. You can say what you want. You on the hot seat. You got to show me that you can develop, and these boys can see it, and we get a chance to see a difference on all three phases of the game. Mm-hmm. All three. I know we shit. From what I hear, I don't know too much about this kicker, but from what I heard, he ain't all that good anyway. I think he came from Texas or something. You know what I mean? We got to get it right, man. He spent a lot of money on this secondary. He did. I like Lucas. I like OJ on the other side. I don't know these other cats that much. I ain't never seen them play, but from what I hear, I'm just hoping that they can all gel and be able to perform this year and be in games instead of being the cause of helping us win games because they stopping defenses instead of what it was last year. We got a lead and then they blow the whole game. So we got to see what's happening, man. I don't know, but I know August 31st starts the flame on Mario ad because he got the people in there. These are all his people. For the last 3 years, other than so far this year, Clemson ahead of us, but we probably could surpass them. But we had rated classes the last 3 years. We've been having that for 20 years. That ain't nothing new. Show me you could do something with it.
Hold on, Mr. Magic. Hold on. We got our homeboy, Mr. Casey. Mr. Casey said, Coach Hughes has won more games each year he's been here on the hot seat. Actually, the question, we just won 10 games. Mario, the reason we spending money like we are. Rick, we always said Larry Frank won 10 games and did it without the
he did it without money.
Without money in the transfer.
Without all that money.
Here's the thing, Casey, Mr. Casey. I'm gonna make a rebuttal to that. You're looking at once again the wins, and year one he was 5-7, which give him a pass on that, obviously. But year two, he's 7-5. But look where we could have been 8-4 if he don't take a knee. We could have been 9-3 if coaching adjustments were made in the Louisville game. We were going toe to toe with Louisville, and in coaching adjustments, he gave that one up. It's almost like, and I'm gonna just say it. It's almost like a lot of our fans have a participation trophy mindset.
Yep.
Because you're happy with the technicals of 5 to 7 to 10, but it really seems like you're not looking at the body of work that makes up 7 that could have been 9 or 10 that should have been 12. And I say this, when you start off 9-0, we were here. Mr. Magic on the phone was right here with us. And that first loss of the year came against Georgia Tech, and then you go ahead and you go into a downward spiral from 9-0 to losing 3 of your last 4 on the season. I'm like this. The 10 wins are cool, but I'm going to ask you, what did those 10 wins get you? You didn't get in the ACC championship. You didn't get in the college football playoff because you squandered a 9-0 record, went 10-2 with a weak schedule. You needed to win those games to get into the playoffs. You know the NCAA already hates Miami as it is. So you got to do everything you can in your power to try to get an advantage. You didn't do that. And let's just be 100. You want to hype up 10 wins? Cool. Manny Diaz got 9 wins in his first year at Duke. Fran Brown got 9 wins in his first year at Syracuse. Now, I know 10 wins is 1 win more, but come on now. You're talking about a guy that's supposed to be great, getting 10 wins with a generational quarterback and the #1 draft pick, as you alluded to, versus a couple of newer coaches. Well, Manny's not new.
But not the same talent.
You know, they don't have near the level of talent that Miami has. And keep in mind, Manny was a bad field goal kicker away from beating SMU and going 10-2 his damn self.
Yep.
So let's look at it like that.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna point it out, y'all gotta tell the whole story. Like you just can't say 10 wins and then stop there.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'm gonna tell you like Usher. If you're gonna, you gotta confess. If you're gonna tell it, you gotta tell it all.
Tell it all, Mr. Casey. Mr. Casey, tell it all, Mr. Casey. Go ahead,
Mr. Listen. Hey, well done, my brother. Well done. I like how you just ended that whole thing right there. When they come in here, bust their ass, because they don't want to hear the truth, man. They don't want to accept the fact that Mario cost us in the Georgia Tech game.
And listen to what Mr. Stevenson just said too. Mr. Stevenson said they put it on the platter for us to get in the playoffs last season, and we blew it.
Yeah,
it's just that simple.
Yes, we did.
Like we keep talking about the same shit every week,
and he could not pull it off.
It's simple, bro. That was it. Oh, Miss Katie tripping.
They don't think I understand.
Wait till you see this next comment Miss Katie put up. Oh my
put it up. I've seen it. Yeah, Miss Katie, I agree. Somebody is guzzling the Alex Dono Kool-Aid.
Welcome to the U. Stop
it. You know what? Hey, man. I'm finna leave, bro. I'm gonna watch the rest of the show. Y'all boys on the mission tonight.
Hey, we love you, Alex Dono. We ain't got, we got nothing against Alex Dono. We love you, Alex Dono. And I ain't saying he doing it, but some people.
All right. See, no. Listen to what I'm saying. I usually come in here and shoot up the motherfucking place, right? And Larry Frank take care of that for me. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this because they barking up the wrong damn tree. Y'all better go back. Here's where y'all come from. We just got rid of one. We gonna get rid of another one. Keep it up. This is home for us. Y'all can't come in here and put y'all print on this. If you ain't about what we about, then cool. You want to listen in? Cool. If not, bounce your ass home. That's just being real. Because it's the people show.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all boys later, man.
I'll see you tomorrow, man. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Magic. Give love to sis.
For sure, man.
Later.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll do.
All right.
It's you talk, baby.
Hey, Eric Myrick, man, appreciate the dono as always, brother. You already know what it is, man. Love you, man. Thank you, brother. Always, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Want to go back up to Mr. Brock.
Yeah.
Mr. Brock said, where is it? Did I take it down? Where is it at? Oh, right here. There it is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mr. Brock said, Miami's coming out of 20 years in the crappers. It's going to take more than 3 or 4 years to get back to a dominant level. So what I would ask you, Mr. Brock, is what is your expectations? Like we've been saying the last three or four shows, what are your expectations for the team this year? And how many years do you want to give Mario? That's my question to you and Mr. Casey. Because Mr. Casey had a similar comment that you had, Mr. Brock. So we will yield and hold on for you guys to respond to us. Let me read Mr. Where's Mr. Casey's? Get this damn shot. Give me this in right here. Okay.
Yes, it.
Okay, Mr. Casey, I got you. Y'all acting like he took over Bama. LOL. We were a joke for 20 years. The roster just now looking like how a Miami roster should look. There you go. I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked Mr. Brock, Mr. Casey. What are your expectations for the team this year? Is it another 10 wins? Is it an ACC championship or appearance or a college football appearance? Talk to us. Larry Frank said he got something for you too.
And you got to remember, in Mario's first season, I've said it many times, I'm going to say it again. In Mario's first season, he finished 5-7, but that same group of 5-7 players were a couple of plays away from winning 10 games the year before in Manny's final season in 2021. The 4th and 13 debacle against Florida State, a couple of missed field goals against Virginia. I forgot the other game. It was another game they had that year. They could have won 10 games. So were they really that bad as far as a player aspect? Or are y'all still making excuses? I'm not trying to be like I came in the building positive tonight.
But listen, there's no excuses. We talking real talk over here. This is what it is. It's you talk. Y'all know what it is, man. You've been here since day one. You know what it is. We ain't making no excuses. We just having a conversation with everybody. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think we win the ACC. Now, what if we don't win the ACC?
Yeah, that's what you think. But what happens if we don't?
What happens if we don't?
Then what?
You spent more money on this roster than you did last year.
Especially the quarterback.
Especially the quarterback position. So then that's what you and Mr. Brock. What if we don't win the ACC championship this year? Then what? What are y'all – what's next? Do we still give Mario more time? Inquiring minds want to know. Y'all talk to us.
When other schools are getting coaches are coming in and in their first or second year. I mean, listen, Marcus Freeman got hired at Notre Dame the same time Mario got hired, but Marcus Freeman took Notre Dame to the national championship last year. I'm just saying, Rhett Lashley, Mr. Cut the Check, as my brother always used to call him when he was the OC. He goes to SMU. He's been there, what, 2 years? He's going into year 3 this year, I believe. In his second year, what does he do? He gets SMU to the ACC championship. I'm just saying, gets them to the playoff. I'm just saying, Kirk Cignetti at Indiana. Nobody knew nothing about Kirk Cignetti. I don't even know when he got to Indiana, but I know he ain't been there no 3 years. And what happens? Gets them to the college football playoff. I'm just saying, Steve Sarkisian drunk ass coming away from damn Alabama. What happens? He goes to Texas. And what happens within the first year at Texas, I want to say, I think that was the first year they beat Alabama, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was.
Goes into Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama. And then within a couple of years, what happens? They're taking over the SEC, and they're not even a traditional SEC team. So come on now. Why can the other ones do it and Mario can't with his barely above 500 record? But I ain't even started on that. What do you say?
Mario should win the ACC this year. We got a decent quarterback and supposedly a great O-line and running game. There you go, Gio. Now Gio go, and we know Gio's a Mario. I'm a Mario guy, but that's just being fair.
That's fact.
Everything that he said is facts. Yep. Now you got all of this again this year supposedly. What are we gonna do?
And here's the thing, real quick. While we referenced earlier Alex Donald, last week they did the Locked On ACC broadcast. We talked about it a little bit last week. ESPN FPI said that Miami has the best team in the ACC, top to bottom, roster-wise. But they picked Clemson to win the ACC.
Why is that, Mr.
Why is that?
Why is that, Mr. Casey, Mr. Brock? Why is that?
It goes back to what Miss Katie said earlier with her comment. You know the answer. Y'all don't want to admit it, but y'all know.
Just saying.
Just the word.
Just saying, you guys. Just saying. Okay. Oh, Gio. Hey, Gio. See, Gio, you like us, Gio. Hey, if he can't do it this year, fire him and let's start over. No. Hey. But you know, Gio, a lot of them going to be content. A lot of them going to be content.
Well, you got a lot of these coaches that are doing more with less. A lot of them are going to want him gone if he doesn't win and do anything this year or if he regresses this year because they're going to talk about his recruiting. You got a lot of coaches doing more with less. Rhett Lashley, I'm going to keep using him as an example.
Shit, Dabo's winning.
Dabo.
I mean,
with the transfer portal, and he don't have the best class.
He don't even take transfer kids, bro.
It don't, it's
probably Cat Dad said I'd never be comfortable watching Mario coach, a game coached by Mario. He could build a powerhouse championship team. Mario still has to coach. Yeah, that's the issue. Hey, bro.
Clock management has always been an issue. He hired what was supposed to be a clock management coach or assistant.
Steven, what up?
What's good?
What's up, Steven?
And guess what? The guy that he hired, there was still some situations. Didn't work. I mean, at some point, y'all, you got to overlook and look beyond just the eyeball test just because it looks good. You got to dissect into Mario as an X's and O's coach, and that's the problem with a lot of y'all. Y'all want to put the recruiting as holding just as much weight as the coaching. Recruiting is cool. If you can get the best classes in here, hey, I'm all for it. But if you can't develop a lot of these players and win these games with these classes that you bring in as they come over through the years, what do you want to just have? What you all want to be top 10 off-season champs every year? That's literally, what it is. I mean, that's all I ever hear. All the tick booms and shit. Every time fans getting hyped up behind a 3-star recruit. Since when have we celebrated 3-star recruits? Come on. See,
can't make it up.
I done got to Atlanta. I'm feeling good. Now some of y'all getting me heated now. I've got to chill.
But y'all going in tonight where everybody, y'all are engaged tonight, man. I'm trying to play these. I'm trying to put all your texts up. You know how we do it over here on YouTube, man. We trying to get everybody texts up. They coming in, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that's participating in the show. The Georgia Tech coach is a coach. He can. Yeah, that's a good point, Mr. Stevens. Georgia Tech got a coach.
Yeah.
And he got Miami number.
He do. 2 in a row. 2 in a row.
It's time for us to be back on top. It's been time.
Yeah,
it's overdue.
Yeah, 22 years and count.
Chris Kane said, Dabo wins because he knows how to develop his players and know how to prep for every game.
And also, I think to that point as well, I think what a lot of people are not saying with Dabo, he has those qualities. But Dabo runs his team, and it ain't none of that secretive stuff, you know, like he's real with his. Like Mario always hiding stuff and
It's understandable why coaching is not up to par either. Now the next coach coming in behind Miami should not have as hard of a problem building success if he's a good coach.
Well, I always said that Mario is getting the roster and the team stack for the next coach.
Shit, basically.
That's what he's doing.
Because we never denied that he's not a great recruiter.
Yeah.
He can't get the talent in him, man. We know that.
Yeah.
He's done that everywhere he went. There'll be more excuses, Miss Katie. There'll be more excuses of Mario's
good son.
Good still on his
leg.
Like a hornet. Good job. Miss Katie, I ain't messing with you, man. You too much.
Oh man, I'm trying to catch my breath.
You too much.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Damn.
Oh, man. I can never look at a chihuahua again.
Damn. Okay, Mr. Butler say. And the lines are open, man. Y'all want to call up here? The line's still open. We're gonna be on for a little while longer, but we got a lot to do tomorrow, so we ain't gonna be on that long tonight. We just want to give everybody a chance to vent. And too, man, I know we're talking about the cornerbacks and stuff like that, where the secondary be better. But I've been hearing about this guy that they got from Rutgers, the linebacker. Like, do anybody know anything about him? They're saying that he had like I think 2 ACL tears, and we brought him in from Rutgers, man. I don't know if he'll be
people excited about a guy with some bad knees.
Hey, they that was another one. It was what they say, another one. Boom. Oh yeah, boom.
Tick, boom.
Yeah.
And half of them booms boom their ass out the program when things don't work out 2 years later. You have a top 10 recruit class in 2023 or 2022, and 2 years later, 70 to 80% of that class is gone. So what's the point of getting top recruit classes if you ain't gonna keep them? And I know what some of y'all gonna say. That's the era of modern day college football. That is the transfer portal. I get it, NIL. I totally understand. But all I'm saying is, I don't think other programs, at least the big dog programs, have the turnover rate as much as Miami has. They do have turnovers. They do have Georgia loses players, Bama loses players, Ohio State loses players. I'm not denying that. But you know what? I'm gonna actually go in when I get a moment. I'm gonna look at the last couple of classes of each, and I'm gonna look at the transfers out from those top-notch classes and compare them to the transfers out of Miami and see. Because deep down in my heart, I really don't believe those other schools have as many players leaving to the equivalent that Miami players leave.
Okay, so Pride Cat Dad, he's talking about, I guess, the linebacker I was asking about. He's a beast. Jacob Phillips medically retired before coming to UM. Okay. Mr. Casey say, keep firing coach, you gotta be in the position FSU. Well, what do we do, Mr. Casey? Mr. Casey, what do we do, Mr. Casey?
Mario ain't, Norvell.
Do we continue to let Mario underachieve, Mr. Casey?
So
for 10 years at $80 million? What do we do, sir?
Here's my thing, and I'm gonna ask this to Casey, straight up, Mr. Casey. If you keep Mario throughout the duration of the contract and they win 8, 9, 10 games or whatever and miss playoffs and never get an ACC championship, what are we doing? Why is he here? Are you happy with that? Are you happy with Mario being here just because top 10 recruiting class?
Yeah.
Because that's what it sounded like. Because I'm all for him having an opportunity to stay, and I'm all for him having an opportunity to build. But if we're going to get the same results year in and year out, good enough to keep, you can't get over.
Oh, Mr. Gates said he went 8 games, then he got to go.
All right, now you're talking.
That's all we said. Let's be fair, Mr. Gates. That's it, man. Chris Kane, what's going on? Talk to us.
Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Hold on. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We got you.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
I just had something I wanted to ask Mr. Casey. He was
it is.
I just want to know
something.
10
plus Every year. Okay.
Okay. I just want to know something. What's the floor? You know, like what's the lowest part of the floor that will make what's the lowest that we can go? Because lately it's just been, well, hey, at least we won 10 games. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at least we did this. But there's no substance. There's no substance. There's nothing that does anything. We didn't do anything with those 10 games. We could have went 7-5 and been and we still on the couch. The only thing it does, it makes it look good when we go for recruiting. But like you said, it's a revolving door. It's a revolving door because half of these kids do not even come in because they do not get a chance to come in and play. Because look at the repetition, look at the consistency of what we've had. You get a top class. When he's had a top class, you have a top class. You come in, you get somebody in the transfer portal. The person that you recruited goes somewhere else. They show out. They become a star, and then you're sitting here doing this all over again. It's like you recruit, eat, sleep, repeat. It's like you're doing the same thing consistently, and there's no development. There's no development. So basically, it's just a simple fact of you just doing this just to make so it looks good on your depth chart. But you're not using anyone from your depth chart because you're getting the transfer portal. Okay? That's the whole thing. There's no camaraderie. There's no gelling. There's no nothing. Okay? There's no reason why Emory couldn't have been ready for this year. Why is he there still? Is my question. You got Beck there. Why is he still there? Okay? Why is Luke Nichols still here? Is he going to be up next? Or are we waiting on Mr. Coleman to come in? That's going to be our quarterback? What about the ones that we have here that's already here? We got 2 quarterbacks here. When is it going to be their time? You see what I'm saying? It's always about a thing of what fits your narrative and what you feel that fits your team compared to what actually fits the program. So you're doing this for an individual aspect. You're doing this for an individual look. You're doing this, you're getting all of these recruits because it looks good, because you're the one that goes out there. You're the lead one. It's on you. You get the spotlight put on you for your recruiting. But that same spotlight that gets put on you in recruiting is also put on you because of the lack of prep for game day. It's also for your boneheaded plays that you go within the game. It's also about your decision making and everything else. See, that same mirror that you want to show to everybody else of who they are, that same mirror shows your own reflection. So let's not kid ourselves. And think that this is going to be a better team than what it was last year, as far as with being a general. Now, I could be wrong. As far as, because we don't have Cam Ward for another year. He's a one and done. But my question is, why do we keep getting these one and dones? Because just like Cam Ward, one and done. Carson Beck, one and done. Who else is going to be one and done? Are we going to go to the portal next year? Are we going to do the same thing that we did this year? Or are we going to actually develop these quarterbacks? And are we actually going to use them for what they're going to be, what they're actually going to be used for? Are they going to be quarterbacks, or are they going to be clipboard holders? That's what I want to know. Are they going to be quarterbacks, or are they going to be clipboard holders? Are they only going to have the headset? Are they going to be on the sideline giving out plays and dapping each other up for all the people who came in and played? Because I ain't seen Luke Nichols yet. I haven't seen Emory yet. I haven't heard anything about them yet. All I kept hearing about was Carson Beck. We paid $4 million for a man with a broken arm. Sight unseen. Okay? That's just like you going to get a daggone Escalade that's been in 2 or 3 damn wrecks, but you still paying $100,000 for it. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Nobody got the Carfax on this fool? Nobody? But you're gonna pay him all this money because of what? Because he was the top one in the portal?
Hold on, Chris
man.
Kane. Hold on, Chris Kane. I gotta address a comment. Can you go back up and highlight this one?
Which one? Mr.
Above Katie. Highlight that one.
Okay, right here. Okay. Mr. Casey.
Yeah. All right. Because we gotta read it. I want to address this. Okay. So Mr. Casey says so he didn't develop Ward. He was a 5th round pick at WSU Wazoo. Offense was ranked like 50, but then at UM has a number 1 offense. It was the 1st overall pick. He did not develop Cam Ward. Right. Cam Ward's skill set was already there when he came from Washington State. When we're talking about development, we're talking about being able to get better qualities, better play, better development, just better maturation out of a quarterback. Cam Ward was a man amongst boys when he came to Miami. If anything, Cam Ward's success was off the back of Shannon Dawson. Mario did nothing to help Cam Ward. Why, if that's the case, why did Cam Ward break the NCAA all-time passing record in 1 season at Miami? Because he already had the numbers coming in. He was already there. Right. The only problem that he had was it was fumbling issues and interception issues. Now, I'll credit Mario and the staff for getting that under control. But at the same time, you're not going to sit up there and act like Mario is the sole reason that Cam Ward was a number 1 pick. That offense was designed for Cam to be a number 1 pick, and that offense came from Dawson. But on the flip side, watch what happens with, I almost called him TVD. Watch what happens with Carson Beck, because I feel like Carson Beck is going to be a little bit of regression with his offense. And if you're expecting to have a number 1 offense this year with Carson Beck, brother, hold your breath. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. We're going to get ready to get out of here. Yeah, it's going to finish up.
Oh, no. I just wanted to tell you like this. The reason why he was almost a 5th round draft pick because look at Washington State's offensive line. Look at their offensive line and look at their weapons, and look at our offensive line and look at their weapons. Right. It's clearly to see that we were better. Yeah. That's already, like you said, that's already been in him. That was already in him. He just had to get to the scheme that worked, that brought out his talents to the best of his ability. And even with that line that he had at Washington State, he still was zipping. And he was still throwing dots. He was still gaining yards. And he was still making yardages a year after year. He threw over, I don't know how many yards in Washington State, but he had some yards. It wasn't like Miami. But look how comfortable he looked. Look at the game comparison. Look at him being comfortable at Washington State, and look at him being comfortable at the University of Miami, FU. Okay, it's a complete difference. Look at that Florida game. You think I'm lying? Look at the Florida game. How nonchalant was he in that whole game? Okay, this man is jogging out of bounds. This man sat back there, roasted marshmallows, had s'mores, told a campfire story, then threw the ball for a touchdown to McCormick. You understand what I'm saying? He was comfortable. Everything that he did, he was comfortable. Anything that happened, he was playing chess while the defense on the other team was playing checkers. You see what I'm saying? He was on a 3-dimensional board with everything that he had last year. Yes, he threw a couple of picks and stuff like that. We understand that. We get that. But what's in him, what is in Cam Ward is what is in him. That's just his work ethic, his grind, his everything. That's him. He just needed to be put in the right system to make it work. And Dawson's system worked for him. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you something. Everybody helped everybody. Because if Dawson would have screwed this one up last year, he would have been fired. But Ward, I believe, saved it. That's my own honest opinion. I believe he saved his job and kept Dawson for another year. Now the question is, does Carson Beck fit that same shoe that Cam Ward fits? We don't know. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be as nonchalant, but he has to be somewhat. He cannot be the Carson Beck of last year as far as him making all of those mistakes in that Ole Miss game. We cannot have that. You could do that at Georgia. That's whatever. You cannot do that at Miami. Okay? You can't do that. So I could just sit here and say, as far as anything else, Mario just needs to, how can I put it? No ego this year. No ego from it. It is what it is. You made your mistakes, everything else like that. This is your time to recoup and do something. If you go win 10 or 11 games, please do not make it look like how it looked last year. We should not be in shootout with Louisville. We should not be in shootouts with Cal. We better not be, and I'm going to tell you something right now. We go against Stanford this year. We better not be in no shootout with no damn Stanford. How you was at Oregon. Since everybody want to talk about him being at Oregon, let's talk about him being at Oregon and losing to Stanford when they were 3-9. Okay? Since everybody wants to bring up Oregon and want to bring up Ohio State about that, bring up that Stanford one as well. Bring up how he lost to Utah by almost 40 points. Okay? So I don't want to hear nothing about that crap. But anyway, that's about it. I'm about to go get me something to drink, and I'm about to get the hell off this damn phone because I'm hot now. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot.
All right.
I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Man. But anyway, fellas. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, y'all.
All right.
Peace out.
Blessings. Blessings.
It's you talk, baby.
Well, listen, y'all. I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take one more.
That's hot.
It is. Hey, it's you talk. Call us. State your name and where you're calling from.
Brandon Brock, Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, Mr. Brock in the building. Yeah, that's my What's up, Mr. Brock?
What's up, Mr. Brock?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How everything going, man?
Man, how you, brother?
Blessings. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Probably took me a long time to call in, man, but I'm still at work, and I drive trucks. So I'm driving, so I couldn't really, see the number and all that stuff. But man, to me, my only thing that I'm on about Mario is that if he wasn't doing what he was saying from the beginning when he got here, I would be 100% with you guys. Because as I have said myself, coaching is my biggest fear for this team. Because it just looks, but it's not really the stuff on the field, just say, bad, play calls, all that kind of stuff there. It's just that it just looks like it's just too soft to me. You ain't going hard enough. And I don't know if that's, a thing of today that you got to be so sensitive with these kids and how you approach them and all that kind of stuff like that or whatever, or what. But all I can give Mario credit for is that he's doing what he said from the beginning when he got here. His first recruiting class that he recruited, he said those guys would probably never hoist a trophy, ACC trophy or national championship trophy. Pretty much looked like it's trending in that direction. He said year 5 or 6 was when the team could probably finally even look like your ACC contention. This is what kind of looked like. This would be year, 5 for Mario right here, or this is year 4?
This
is year 5, right?
Year 4.
So it'd be year 4.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he had said in 2 years, 3 years, we should be winning ACC championship and all this that type of stuff there, and then he, it's not happening, I would be 100% with you. But I feel like he's doing what he said from the beginning.
But let me ask you something, Mr. Brock.
It was going to take some time.
So what about, what's the difference what's going to be the difference in this year's offense versus last year's offense? Like when we had an opportunity to do something last year, what's going to be the difference this year? Do you see the same offense that's going to be able to score the type of points that the offense last year did?
Honestly, we don't know because we got some new guys. But if all the hype that's being put on JoJo Tracer, if people were talking about he was on the other side of Jeremiah Smith in high school, and he's supposed to be just as talented pretty much as Jeremiah Smith. If he live up to that, how does that look for Miami? This freshman Malachi, I don't know these players. I'm not in Florida or nothing like that. So I don't know these players. All I can do is just listen to some of the stuff, that people are saying. Malachi, Tony, and all these guys turn out to be what people are saying how they look. This Elijah Lofton guy. I mean, we saw last year what Jordan Lyle can do with running the football. If those guys live up to what they look like, they're the momentum from last year. To me, in my opinion, Jordan Lyle can carry the rock himself. If Mark Fletcher will be, better this year here or whatever, which he should be, this will be year 3, of course they can still put up those same kind of points. Will it look at, as stylish? I don't know. But if JoJo Trader out there catching one-handed passes and all that type of stuff there, I'm pretty sure we're going to forget about this conversation right here. I mean, let's just be honest about it. If Malachi Tony, catches a 7-yard slant and he busting it for 50 or 60 yards, we're going to forget about this conversation right here. I mean, so that type of stuff like that has to be proven.
Yes.
So I'm not going to say, no, they can't do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to say, yeah, they can do it. I don't know.
Right.
But all I can say is that he do have it look like it's trending from what he said when he first got here. He haven't changed that up, to me, in my opinion. All this stuff about, strength and development coaches and all that, I don't know them. But all I know is when the Fields guy left, whoever the new dude is that they done put in his place now, I'm not saying you guys, but all these other podcasts, YouTube channels, we got a real one now. We got a real one now. I don't know. But all I can say is that if he's supposed to be getting some better assistants into place, as we can see clearly, that's a problem of his. He ain't doing a good job in hiring assistants. That's just, again, my personal opinion. But 10 wins is to be commended when you look at this team came from. This program came from crap for the last 20 years. He got here, first of all, and said there's so much work that has to be done externally that it's going to take 5 or 6 years on the field for this to turn into something. Got Cam Ward last year, went kind of above and beyond, maybe even to me, what we probably expected, probably even what they expected. I think that's what I think was a big problem of it too, a big part of it too. They didn't even expect to get Cam Ward and it to go where it went. Defense, sure. Mario F that up because Guidry accidentally put some money into getting some defensive backs. Mario said no, and that's exactly what you got, what you had on the field.
That's what's
so. The only thing that I can say, man, is I believe though that if it got a little tougher, got a little more intense, you can see these players, playing with a little bit more intensity, a little bit more aggression, then it would be better. But Mario does look like he's doing what he said from the beginning. And that's the credit that I'm giving him right there. It took Harbaugh 6 years. It took Harbaugh 6 years, bro. 6 years. And he had some teams in his 4th year, and all that was supposed to look like this team should go somewhere. This team should win the Big Ten and all that.
Real quick, Mr. Brock,
6 years.
I don't like that, but I don't like the Harbaugh comparison. The reason why is because I think a lot of people forget Harbaugh had a solid showing at Stanford. And I know Mario had a solid showing at Oregon, but I can't do 6 years at Miami. And the thing about it, you have to look at Harbaugh at Michigan. He was developing. He was developing his players, and he always had solid quarterback play. You didn't have these band-aid quarterback situations at Michigan. Harbaugh's problems at Michigan was they had offense, but a lot of times they didn't have a defense. They would win 8, 9, 10 games. They couldn't beat Ohio State for a little while due to a lack of defense. So I don't know. I got to push back on that.
I'm giving you a comparison to the fact that Michigan was down for so long. It was 15, 16 years in the practice. Then Harbaugh came in, and it took him 6 years to get all that mess that had the program down for 15, years or so before he could rise again. Nick Saban, when he first came to Alabama, he wasn't up against that. He only had probably, 7 or 8 years of Alabama being in the crack. Well, they didn't take that long. Sarkisian, for me personally, we already knew he was legit. We already knew that. So you put him in a situation with Texas, where, I guess it's supposed to be so much money, in Texas and all this type of stuff there. That's pretty much all they needed was a good pick. But from a program like Miami, where the people up top pretty much, to me, in my opinion, sabotaged this program. When you had an athletic director that said the football program was going to have to figure it out on their own. That means they sabotaged the program. Point blank and period. So it's like, when you look at stuff like that, it took a while for us to get a president who's finally on the side of football. It's only his first off season with Miami football. So it's just stuff like that I'm looking at that it is going to take some time. It's just that plain and simple. It's not going to be
right.
It's not going to be a year, 2, 3. It's going to be year 5 or 6 or so, maybe even year 7.
That's what's up.
That's all I can say.
All right,
I don't think Mario is being like a terrible guy that he needs to be gone like now. I don't see that.
All right, Mr. Bobby, we appreciate the call as always, man. You already know what it is. We appreciate you tuning in, sir.
Be careful on that road, sir.
Oh yeah, Larry Frank, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Larry Frank, man, I hope I can see you in Dallas, man. At the SMU and SMU Miami game.
I see your number right here. I'm gonna get it from D, and I'm planning on coming up there. I will definitely reach out.
All right, man. Sound good.
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Take care of yourself. Be safe.
All right, man. Y'all too.
All righty. Love you, brother. All righty.
May I?
What's that?
May I?
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, we got definitely.
It's you talk, baby.
So
that's just King Kyle always want to agree with the. Let's go back up into.
Yeah, let's go back up to what cranked it all.
Mr. Casey, our boy, we still love you, Mr. King, but we gotta talk to you for a minute, Mr. Casey. You still at home?
And we appreciate you being a part of the show.
Yes, sir.
And everything. So I want to read this comment. I'm gonna address it.
Yes, sir.
Go be an FSU fan and support a program who fires coaches every other year and goes 2-10. Katie. Mr. Casey, let me say this. Miss Katie is one of our staunch U-Talk supporters. And one thing I'm going to give Miss Katie, she's down there. I mean, you may be down there too. I don't know where your location is, but she's down there. She's affiliated. She knows people. And she's not really that far off with her opinions. Her opinions may not be popular, but at the same time, her opinions are backed by reasoning. So, nah, that ain't really cool, because you got to understand, there's no such thing as a right or wrong opinion. That's why they call it an opinion. And if Mario's actions over the years has caused people like Katie and myself and D to be critical of him with our opinions, we're not doing this because we don't like the man. We're doing this because he's given us a reason to, proven reason to. Y'all want to hype up a victory over Ohio State at Oregon, but nobody talks about the 2 losses to Utah or Stanford. So, no. Can we get to King Kyle, please?
Yeah, let's get to King Kyle.
Because that's the one I want.
I've been trying to beg him to come on, man. For the long. Oh, let me show King Kyle something real quick before I
show it to him.
Can I show it to him?
Please,
Let me show it to him. King Kyle, this is just for you, bro. I mean, we've been waiting for the longest, man. We keep on asking you this, man. Utah fan, will y'all tell King Kyle to respond to this?
Show us your face. We want to see your face.
If y'all missing, let me ask you one more time.
Show us your face. We want to see your face.
Right.
Okay, let's get back to it. Go ahead, man.
So to Mr. King Kyle, you every week is 1 week you're for Mario, the next week you know, you don't know what you look.
Stop it. Just stop. Yeah, what Junior said. Junior say, well, all Mario been doing with our recruiting, y'all over here being biased. This was a shit show before he got here. Y'all tripped.
Junior, I got something for you, sir. I got something for you. We're being biased when the same coach, everything he's doing for recruiting, admitted on the Josh Pate show what he admitted. I'm not going to go back over it. Well, you know what? You may not have been here. I'm going to just read. The man admitted he knew the defense wasn't good. The man admitted he knew he needed help with the defense, and he admitted that he didn't stand on doing anything. And he knew it in the fourth game. So while you coming at us, you got nothing to say about him with his words, what he says, and what he admitted to. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. You know what, y'all? It's been real, man. And I think Hello asked what was the link at tonight. Only reason why we ain't put the link up tonight, we got a busy day tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah.
We didn't even plan on coming on this long tonight. We just wanted to come on and say what's up to everybody and just, have a conversation. Like Larry said, there's no right or wrong answer, man. Even the people that we don't agree with, we're gonna always play your chats over here. We're gonna let you get off over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We can have a friendly, disagreement without, hating each other, man. We're still on the same team at the end of the day. All of us want the school to do good. We want the team to do good. And we want to see the Canes back to where they used to be at. But Larry Frank, it's been a real Friday where you like to get some departing words so we can go get our Wingstop wings, man, and get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm live and in the building, and I see why my boy always talk about he got to get these groceries. I'm looking at them groceries. It looks good.
Yes, you don't got bite with.
Oh yeah. Look, appreciate y'all as always, man. You're live, man. It's really fun, and we got a lot of stuff tomorrow. Be on the lookout, man. Keep watch with the website. Keep watch with the channel. We got all these different shows, man. We got this show right here. We got our Real Talk show with myself and my sis, Miss Shy Blue. We got the Winning at the Game of Life. So if you got businesses or stuff you want to highlight and this and that, when it's all said and done, also the new sports show coming out on the professional side, we're gonna be the Lakers show / Raiders show, which is actually going to highlight the NBA and the NFL. So we are about to expand, and with that expansion is why I'm up here and why a lot of the Utah families up here. We got to take care of some business. The new website is coming. Things are really going in another direction. So we just thank you for your support every week and for every show that we're on, and we actually keep rocking with us, share it, and just, hey, the Lord says the same. We will see you next month.
That's what's up, man. And there will be watch parties here. We got, like you said, it's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on this year. If you're in Atlanta, we're going to have some players there at some of these watch parties. So I'll be putting stuff up. Just check everything Utah Sports Show, whether that's TikTok, Kick, Facebook, Instagram, everything Utah Sports Show. We're going to be doing a whole lot of fun stuff, man. If you've been with us for day one, you know how it is over here. Like I said, tomorrow we got it's a busy weekend. Shout out to Shy Blue. She's coming in from Florida. Hope she had safe travels. We're going to be calling her after we get off as well. But thank you for everybody for tuning in. Like I say, like Larry said, there's no right or wrong answer over on Utah. We love everybody. We give King Kyle a hard time. He never agrees with us, but he's still our brother. That's our brother, man, regardless, man. Like, we love all of you guys. And I don't know about next week. Are we going to have a show? I'm going to check Larry Frank's schedule. I got a lot going on next week, so I don't really know yet. But we'll let you guys know about Wednesday, if there would be a Utah show. Larry Frank and Shy are going to come back the following Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday for Real Talk.
For Real Talk, yeah.
And like Larry said, I've been telling you guys about the Lakers and the Raiders show, but it's just going to be like an NFL and an NBA show. So you can come over there and rep your teams. We're going to be talking about everything all NFL, everything all NBA. So we'll be having that going by the first of next month. We'll be doing like maybe each show maybe once every 2 weeks. Definitely for football, it'll be every week. But with basketball, it'll probably be like maybe once a month until the season keep back up. But we love all of you guys. We want to say thank you for your support, like always. Everybody have a big weekend, man, and y'all stay safe. And be checking for the new intro show. We got a lot of day one guests that is going to appear in the intro video. That whether you said snippets of the videos that I asked you to send. I appreciate it. But it's the people show. So we always show love to the people over here. And the day ones, and everybody that's welcome everybody to come in, even the newcomers. Thank you guys. So y'all know how we start every show, and y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no us, y'all. Without you, baby. And we are out, man. We love you guys, man. Y'all stay safe, and like we always say, it is and always will be. You talk over here. Take care. Should I get the King Kyle one more time before we get out of here, man?
One more time. Tell him what he need to show.
King Kyle, tell one more time before we get out of here, King Kyle. You know you are brother. We love you.
Show us your face. We want to see your face.
We out, y'all. Man, we love y'all. Okay.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah, I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of U-Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I got to say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah. You talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people, and Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drop people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. It's that U-Talk.
Yeah. It's you talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
#1 podcast.